humans! Huh? What's that?
Hell yeah.
I'm hearing stuff. A noise? Must have been nothing.
Well, you're still alive. That either means you haven't gone after those super mutants yet, or... good news?
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way, feel free to use our workshop. I'm glad to count you as a friend.
Just so you know, I'm keeping my eye on you.
Well, hello.
Morons are gross.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. A once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The Silver Shroud returns and he's gonna clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode in the parlor of mysteries.
Good, human. Just take what needs.
Jasmine.
Not waste time.
Chamomile. Pain. Ecstasy. This can only be the den of mysteries.
Be still, sweet Shroud. I removed that scumbag slug, but you sick with fever and still suffer.
Human survive war. Good team.
Mistress of Mysteries, no. I'm all right. But the mayor, Fat Fatey, we stumbled upon a most sinister plot, old friend.
Ha! No, dear heart. The Shroud stumbled. The mistress maneuvered. I knew of the mayor's misdeeds for many days. I followed him to that fateful meeting with Fat Fatey. I was
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long.
What the hell's wrong with you? Well, you mess with me, you're dead.
You know you're in there. You're both watched in connection with the murder of Mayor Murphy. Come out with your hands up.
Strong smash you
It
for
would
that.
seem that our leaving the scene of the Scala slaughter was terribly timed. Incurring the wrath of Boston's finest is an unfortunate and unexpected annoyance.
Unexpected by us, maybe. But perhaps not by Fat
You mess with
Fatey.
me, you're dead.
I'm starting to see into his twisted blend. Damn this gunshot wound.
Look, you know, we get clear this time. Come out now unarmed. I'll see that you two get the best lawyers in the city.
Excuse my assumption that even the most astute attorney couldn't help us now.
You're right, mistress. We must away from your den and evade the police. Clear our names and take Fatey down.
That's it. We're coming in. Silver Shroud, Mistress of Mystery, hands up for order of the Boston Police.
Chief Gorgolan, I am Death's Shroud, but you are undeserved of mercy.
Holy moly!
Stop or we'll shoot! Men, open fire!
Oh no! Death is coming for me!
Damn it! Where did this...
Wait, it's clearing. Chief, they ain't here. They're gone.
I was hoping you'd say that, Officer Leibowitz. I was
Means a
hoping
lot
you'd
to me
say
that you made the library.
Mm-hmm. I've got a few minutes to browse.
Everything's guaranteed to last. And if it doesn't...
On another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fahey's Folly.
Come on, dollface. It's right through here.
Aw, gee, Polly. I ain't never been in a secret gangsta hideout before.
What the... Paulie, you dumb jamoke. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout. Nah, relax, boss. She's all right. Ain't you all right, Wendy? Cindy? Yeah.
It's Candy. And yeah, of course I'm all right. I'm just a young, dumb girl in love with a handsome, dangerous man.
Ah, brother. All right, the skirt can stay, but close that door. Last thing we need is...
The Silver Shroud, infiltrating your nefarious lair.
Holy cannoli! It's the nightmare of night, the deceptive detective, the dark dick! Paulie, you idiot! You were duped! That's no normal dame!
Quite right, you custodian of criminality, for I am not Candy, the captivating companion. It is I, the mistress of mystery. I have clouded Polly's paltry perceptions to gain access to your den of depravity.
Sorry, boss. I had no idea.
Your mistake is our gain. Polly, is it? Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud!
Paulie, no! Okay, listen. Whatever you want, Silver Shroud. I'll do it. Just don't kill me, too.
Pathetic and predictable when faced with fear, the cocksure culprit.
Oh, you too? Crime fighters? What a laugh. And you call me predictable. You don't got any idea, do you?
Why, the joviality Fahey. I, the Silver Shroud, have got you dead to rights. Yet you persist in this mindless guffawing. Not the behavior I'd expect of a criminal mastermind.
And you're right. Criminal mastermind? Me? Bub, you're as dumb as that getup. I'm just a pawn in this game, pal. You see, my master, the real master, he's been pulling all the strings.
You mean?
That's right, mistress. This was all just a big distraction. While we were here having our little jaw session, my boss has been at your parlor, stealing back those deeds you took from Mayor Murphy's briefcase.
Treacherous toad! You defiled my sacred sanctum. For that, you will feel my fury. Behold the blade of Bastet!
Mistress, no! We needed him alive.
Ha! That was never going to happen. I ain't never been alive, you see.
By the shits, Fat Fahey, he's a robot.
Wow.
friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
It's on. We're recording in here. Aw, man. Great. The Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been avenged.
Shit, the Shroud off Wayne? Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know, the chem dealer by Bobby's, he's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the caps.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another bad guy to deal with.
Why? This Shroud guy, he's gonna muscle in on the chem trade now?
No, he's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling the kids, and his chems have killed people.
And? I don't get it.
We can't let AJ kill kids.
Whatever.
Galaxy! Evil walks the streets of Boston. One man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's Den.
That's all of them. Fat Fahey's Mobbots have been sent back to the mechanical hell that spawned them.
Yes, my choleric companion. And no, robotic hellspawn they were. But not Fat Fahey's. For he himself presented the facts. Someone else is actually...
The master of it all. You're right. But who? Dearest mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled Boston's Rogues Gallery for years. This is someone new.
Certainly. But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamities? I don't...
You don't know anything? Yeah, right. But I do see. And I'll tell you too. On one condition. By the shadowed streets of Southie, one of the Mobbot's heads is still talking. You darn right I am. I can't feel my legs, 'cause you shot me up good, Shroud. But I still got my kiss of sea, and I'm gonna use it to tell you where the big boss man is, see? And your one condition? You take my head with you, so's I can see you take that creep down. Yeah, what did he ever do for me, huh? Okay, so he created me. Whoop-de-doo. Who needs a father who sends his kids out to die?
Silver Shroud, I sense truth in this clockwork crook. Shall I?
Use your blade of bastard to free the Mobbot's head from its now destroyed body. Do it. Ha! Sweet freedom! Thanks, Dollface! Now tell us, who is your creator? The robotic puppet master pulling your twisted wires? Speak, you decapitated electronic evildoer! That will spoil all the fun. You gotta see for yourself. Come on, let's beat feet to the big warehouse down at Pier 12.
Fine, you amoral automaton. We're away.
A moonless night and an unguarded skylight. Just what we needed to stealthily infiltrate this warehouse.
Yes, and our view from above is advantageous, for the gathering below is unlike any soiree I've ever seen.
Robots, dozens of them, all shapes and sizes. And on the stage, there later, another robot. No, not a robot. A man in a robot costume.
Shh! Shut up, you dummies! Us robots got good hearing. You gotta get yourselves caught. Now listen, Boss Man's about to talk.
My robotic children, my glorious creations, we stand tonight at the dawn of a new era. For too long, the human vermin of Boston have destroyed this fair city. The flesh is weak, but steel is strong. You, my children, will usher in a new age, an age of robots, led by me, your father, the Mechanist.
The Mechanist. So, evil does have a name.
The revolution begins tonight, my precious offspring. But first, let us welcome our special guests for this evening. Silver Shroud and the Mistress of Mystery.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked.
Dangling over a pit of fire reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mingler, mistress.
Indeed, Stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a muppet compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Malignant, am I? No, Mistress of Mystery. What you mistake for evil is actually enlightenment. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. The flesh is weak. Metal is the future of Massachusetts.
The only future you have is a long nap in a deep hole, Mechanist. To me, you're just another two-bit hustler with delusions of grandeur. And by the way, you're not fooling anyone with that cheap getup. You're as human as the rest of us.
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless butt. And it would seem he's biting through our bindings.
Hey down there, Mechanist, you robot wannabe. Remember me? No? I didn't think so. That's the problem. You made me, but you didn't love me. You didn't love any of us, you selfish jamoke. Now, it's time to pay.
Gasp!
Fools, all of you! Attack my robot children! Destroy these interlopers!
The robots are advancing, and our weapons have been confiscated. So, fisticuffs it is then.
And furiously fluid footwork. Hi-ya!
By order of our master, the Mechanist, you will be destroyed. Destroy it.
And that, is the last of them. Now, for the Mechanist. But where did that vile ruffian escape to?
Hey, Silver Do-Gooder, it's me, the